for ya. I thought Yang Yang said you had a super cool little buddy to show us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Did it just pop out of your tacit mark?
Smells good.
So, is this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
Yes, back then as I fought off those tacit discords, a burst of energy erupted from that statue. Two forces clashed and collided, and later, one of them emerged victorious, vanquishing the other in a violent clash. General GN and Rover later told me it was this little thing coming out of Rover's body. It was blocking or even consuming the overflow of Threnodian power. It reminded me of how Rover once absorbed frequency energy with her body in a similar fashion. So we took her to the academy for a checkup with Baizhi. Apparently, this little one is what we had detected before. It's a speculated space or organism hidden inside your body. Now we finally know. It shares similar frequencies with tacit discord's reverberations. It resembles an echo processed by the data bank, stored inside your body instead of a terminal. In other words, it's your own echo, captured or absorbed at some point. Without you, it can't manifest. That's why Baizhi couldn't confirm just how you absorbed that echo back then. Was it you? Was it the little one? Or maybe the two of you together? And Baizhi discovered more after analyzing your spectrums. She found a new power source within you, similar to the Crownless, but even stronger. This power comes from the tacit discord you defeated in Norfolk Barrens. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. In other words, there's a deeper connection between the two of you. Or, according to Baizhi, it's a convergent codependency. To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two separate individuals, your energies and the bond between you and this creature is symbiotic. As it strengthens, so do you. However, if one is harmed, the other suffers. Fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. And if they do strike, it can seek shelter inside your body for safety. Okay, now that's pretty much it. Baizhi was going to explain it to you herself, but she has to go—
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So, it helped Rover fight off the Threnodian? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely.
Don't look down on me. You'll regret it when you learn what I'm capable of. That poker-faced researcher was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one. Rarest of them all.
Oh, actually, while those aren't Baizhi's, she mentioned highly intelligent echoes that can act on their own in other countries. Those echoes are rare, though. Neither I nor Baizhi, and
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? We may find other cool echoes in that place. So, do you know where exactly she absorbed you?
Huh? How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask her? Tisk. Don't take that tone with me.
but even if echoes can have memories,
Aha! Finally! That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't... Maybe... I was just sleeping inside her this whole time. So of course I don't remember.
Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those happenings, all that fighting, and you didn't hear anything? Wow, that's... Your sleeping quality is really something.
So you've got privacy to be respected. Don't worry. Your body's sound and... The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I do wake up... I know. It's all because I'm not...
That's why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from lack of...
I thought you'd be really different from the usual ones we see. Turns out you share a lot in common. So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname.
Denomination? What's that?
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for humans.
My denomination. What? No way! No way! That's not fair! If all the special echoes have names, I don't want to be called the little one all the time. It doesn't sound cool at all. How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. There's nothing left. Next time, I'll definitely say
A name? Now?
yes, I want it now. Look, your name's Chisha, your name's Yang Yang, and you... That sounds interesting. Wait, didn't you forget everything? How do you still remember?
With your old name and memories all gone,
Yeah! I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super...
That's true. Let's see. You want...
Nah, nuh-uh, absolutely no.
Hey, it makes every difference in the world. I am... Or maybe since you can fly.
No.
Why? I love it when people...
Huh? Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good... You didn't just pick two random syllables, did you? So, is it because I've been saying absolutely no a lot?
Why is it suddenly so quiet?
What's wrong? What do you...
I don't know, but Abby. I like the... Of course.
Sure. Well, that didn't work out. I really thought...
maybe we can... Each special echo has a unique...
Why do you sound so
Well, since you asked, I'll show you how it's done. All right, all eyes on me.
What's going on?
I'll try again, just you see.
What? Did something happen?
Just a little slip, that's all. I can do it. You gotta trust me. Back then, I just stood in front of her, and that big...
So...
Huh? No, like I said, I was asleep, and then all of a sudden, I smelled... I didn't have time to think. I just had to show up and...
So, maybe
Yeah, it looks that way.
Hey! Stop looking down. Think about it. I just stood there and did nothing and ended up beating a Threnodian. Hey, Rover,
You're so real.
you bet.
That's very reassuring to hear, but... Where did you absorb Abby? Our Sentinel Joy can look into the future. Now that the Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult.
Relax. Speaking of that, what does it look like? Where is it?
Our Sentinel protects every one of us. But why are you talking about food again?
I can't help it. Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. How about we go to that place we went to last time with Yang Yang and Chisha? I love their food so much. Yummy. Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit with so much delicious food right in front of you. Aren't you gonna try any? Well, if you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up. You've been absent-minded the whole day. Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. And then there were all these bad things going on. How exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh.
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside. Away from the task, the Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time, keeping... It was a safe haven from all the disturbances. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slow...
It's no shock that you have awesome powers, being friends with me. What was that place you dreamed about?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my...
Mount Firmament?
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? Then I'm sure you're not from around.
Huh? Hold on! Did you just say Mount...
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every... I heard there's a country called Rhinus... What? Oh, you're not from... Legends say Mount Firmament. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist. If you're curious, just head southeast.
The southeast. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just mentioned. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air. Could it have anything to do with what you said?
I had a flashback about seeing their Sentinel. I can feel an unknown force guiding. Jinsey said she'll go search for the Sentinel and up, but so far I have not heard.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, all right? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be up in a jiffy. I swear.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. She is... In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Praxidus had imprisoned her. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate left. If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with in order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament alone. The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond... However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same... I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my... This worry about her safety won't leave me. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual. Despite her efforts to maintain composure, Madam Magistrate's situation might not be optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. Please take care. I have sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray...
I'm here. Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell? Not that I'm hungry or anything. I just tend to doze off. And don't worry if there's any danger. Well, unless there's nothing that... In that case, I probably...
Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our Wayfinder should have plenty of information to share.
Are you trapped here by the rain? I happen to be waiting for someone too. I am Chun-Li, your Wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond it. Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament? There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed.
everything was different, as if in a new reality. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed. Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before. The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder. Jin Shi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jinshi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and those signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma. You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jin Shi. From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? If not you, who else could it be? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join? As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination. What you do after that is entirely up to you. The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out. We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce. The bridge has broken. Judging by its design and intricate this is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events. My master once told me about the Court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament, risking all in their pursuit of understanding its strange flow of time. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of... But it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond Mount Firmament? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed? This chronosorter, weathered though it may, let's give it a try.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Close one. It's movement time.
Saves me the surge.
Banish all lights.
The Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival. It's the photon barrier. Specific steps must be followed. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
so it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. But what we're seeing now is different. What was once slow and steady has become... No one knows how much they'll age. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn these poor creatures trapped in the temporal disruption. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongzhen, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Changli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast... Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time. Rover, perhaps it could be a glimpse into your own past. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, but every trap... Someone has used their resonance ability here, and it seems like she used it in a dire... The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving.
The traces end. Someone fought here again.
Must be Jinshi, using her resonance ability to but she must...
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
The traces disappeared by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual. The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photons.
You can count on me.
Vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
Time to work. No more lazing around.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, they're our honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you step down from your position and move to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time.
For years, I lived secluded. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady, what shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here.